Hello, hey, how is everybody doing? I'm here back at my Miss Cortana because I have a Mr. Cortana now, and I'm speaking into my Cortana as well. I'm speaking to my YouTube video. I'm waiting on my dinner to cool. I made shrimp scampi linguine, and you can go to my Gritty Girl Instagram page or my Gritty Girl YouTube page to see the video I'm gonna upload for that here in a few minutes. Anyway, I just want to hop on here real quick, just a really quick video. Nothing major, nothing, too specific to talk about, but just want to say my birthday is Saturday. I'm gonna be turning 40. Excuse me. And although, even if I could look back, since 6 months ago, 3 months ago, a month ago, and say that, my life would be in the situation that it is now, I would have never believed you. It's not a bad situation. It's not a good situation. It's just my situation. And, even a year ago, for somebody to say, well, this is what your life is going to be like, a year from now, I just would have never thought in a million years. And I'm not saying that to say that, things are bad in my life right now, because this is, at this exact moment right now, this is where God put me at. God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes at all. I don't care what nobody says. God makes no mistakes. So with that being said, my birthday is Saturday. I'm trying to get, cheerful about it, because, these last few weeks, with things unraveling the way they have been unraveling, it's just been, coming to put me in a position where I had no other choice but to, start out on this self-healing journey. I had a really bad breakup, and I know that's not have completely ended yet. The other party is going to be, coming back around soon, and I don't know what their the intentions may be, but I guess that's just yet to remain to be seen. And just, like I said, no specific topic today. I've been trying to get things cleaned up here in my house, my apartment. I have so much trash to go out. I wish I could donate this stuff to somebody, because it also is the month of Ramadan, which, my original faith and belief. I was born into Islam, but kind of, veered away. Not veered away. I never veered away, but just kind of, found God. And now I'm searching, for Jesus. I've been reading my Bible, and I've been talking, back with my sister out in Houston, Texas. She's trying to bring Allah back into my life or whatever. So I never veered away from Allah. I've always said my Fatiha, and I've always, just prayed to Allah. But when I found God, I converted the two, and I, created God Allah for myself. And now, my sister, she hit it right in there. She said, "You're searching for God." I told her I've been reading my Bible and had to start, I had no other choice but to, put my faith somewhere. Because, I'm not going to lie, I probably did lose faith somewhere along the lines. It's possibly I did, but like I said, I've always said my Fatiha to God, to Allah. And I've always, when I found God, I just always converted to it. I just always started, saying prayers to God, Allah. And so now that I'm finding Jesus, it's a different than what I've known all my life. It's a difference than, what I've been taught all my life, but it's beautiful, because, although what I've been going through these last couple of days, God, Allah, Jesus, subhanahu wa ta'ala, he just kind of blessed me this morning and gave me something that, I never even saw coming, not in that moment, not in the moment that he blessed me with. And, God does not always bless people, financially. He can, do anything that, he feels like you need. God always knows what you need. So, if you need it, pray about it, give it to God, and he's gonna, one day, give it to you, give it unto you, back to you, whatever you need. Just pray about it. Just pray about it. Because although I didn't really pray for that blessing that I received this morning, for it to happen today, God just, put it into my life right exactly when I needed it. So, my food is going to be cooled here in a minute, and I'm going to try to do a little video, for my Gritty Girl, fans out there. And, yeah, I have so many clothes. I have so many clothes, so many shoes, and just so much stuff that I know is not going to be able to go with me here on my next journey. And, once I take that next step. And I was just veering back into things and listening to my episode where I was saying that I, finally made that jump. I think it's a I'm Alive and Well episode. I think episode 2 on season 2. I was just listening to that right before I started doing this podcast episode. And I just, like, I could not realize, say even back a month and a half ago, which that episode took place, in the situation I was in back then, like, I did not even realize at the moment that, things would be back then what it was. I did not realize at that moment that things would be what it is right now. It's just life. You just got to roll with the punches and just try to do your best. So that's all anybody can do is just do their best from moment to moment to moment to moment, second to second, hour to hour, day after day, month after month, year after year. All we can do is just do our best. I promise you, if you do your best, the best will find you. You do your best and God will take care of the rest. I promise you. So many things happen for me from day to day, even inside this little apartment. So many things, so many thoughts, so many ideas just come to me. And, it just from moment to moment, from room to room, from outside to inside, from thought to thought, it just, things change all the time. Things change every day. Things change every second, every minute, every hour. So, I kind of learned that, excuse me, I kind of learned that, in order to, progress forward, in order to make changes in your life, your thought has to change from day to day. Sorry about that. Your thought process has to change. Like, if you're sitting here thinking about things that happened yesterday, last week, 2 days ago, an hour ago, then that's what's going to, be in the present moment, and that's what's going to evolve for the future for you. So as long as your thoughts are, long as your thoughts are changing, moment to moment to moment, and not really reflecting on what happened a moment ago, a second ago, an hour ago, yesterday, then you can move forward. You can move forward, the past is the past. We cannot do nothing about it. The future is the future. We cannot do nothing about it. It's just the here and the now. It's just the here and the now. And if you can, from moment as you progress into the future, and gear away from the past, then you can move forward. You can evolve. You can, you can change your life. It's just the here and now. What you think about right now, what I'm thinking about right now, what I'm talking to you right now is going to change, what happens in the future. It's gonna, let just the future unfold for all of us. So it's just like my mom, and it just took me a very long time to realize this. It's the here and the now. The here and the now, right here, right now, the second. You cannot change what happened a second ago. I cannot even change what I, just said a second ago. I said it, it's done, it's the past, let it go. What I'm saying now is the here and now. What I do after I end this podcast, that's the here and now. You cannot change the past. You cannot change the future. But what you do in the here and now is going to dictate what, happens in the future. That's just how I perceive it. That's just how I understand it. What I said a second ago, that's the past. It's over and done with. What's in the future is yet to be seen. But the here and the now, just steady, smooth, just go from moment to moment, the moment to moment, the moment to moment, thought to thought, second to second. It's just the here and the now that you have to focus on. You just have to focus on, so you can think about what you're going to do. And I was having this conversation with my brother the other day. Like, I can think about what I'm going to do after I end this podcast. I want to go and get my food. But shit, like I told my brother, like literally, my stomach can start bubbling up and I have to go into the bathroom. Just, I cannot think about what I'm going to do in the future. What I'm going to do next. It's just focus on, from second to second to second to second, as you take this second, as you take the next second, as you move, just put one foot in front of the other and just keep on moving. I had to go out today and I had to walk where I was going to, to get the things that I was, needing to come back home with. And I thought when I was coming back home, a thought came in my mind. I was like, gosh, I wish I can just fall down right here on the ground because it was hot. I had the sweater on. It was hot outside. I was walking, my back facing traffic. And I was just like, oh my God, gosh, I wish I can just fall down right now. This would be better than, walking up this hill, trying to get back to my, to my safe haven. But I just kept putting one foot in front of the other. One foot, as much as I want to fall down on that ground and just lay there on that ground until hopefully somebody would, see me and save me. Nobody's coming to save you. I'm sorry to say, I'm in my situation right now, and I just, I look upon my front door, hoping and, praying, not even hoping and praying, but just like wishful thinking, like somebody would just, come after me and save me out of my situation. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming. So back to my story today, just instead of falling down, on the ground where I thought that, it would feel better than walking, stepping to try to get back to my safe haven. Like, I was like, I can't stop. I cannot fall down on this ground. I have to, you know what I'm saying, put this foot in front of the other. I have to put this foot in front of that one. I have to put this foot until I reach my destination, which was home. It just nowhere but home, but I was out there walking, something I haven't done in years because I've always had transportation. I don't have transportation right now, so I had to go out and get these things that I needed to continue to, you know what I'm saying, feel okay and to be okay. So it's just the fact that I just had to put foot in front of the other because I swear to God, I wanted to fall down on that ground in that heat. And it was, you know, about to rain any second, you know, so I knew I had to get back home, but I also knew I wanted to just feel better at the time because it was hard out there walking up that hill, trekking up that hill, and I was like, gosh, I just want to fall down, God, and lay on this ground because it's so hard trying to take this step. And you see, I'm a big girl, you see, I'm a big woman, so I had to put the foot in front of the other, the foot in front of the other, the foot in front of the other, and I just had to keep going until I reached my destination. So that's how I just kind of partake, you know, saying kind of take life right now. I just have to keep putting the foot in front of the other. And then once you continue to take the baby steps, and the baby steps are going to turn into, you know what I'm saying, bigger steps and adult steps, and, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to eventually find your way. You know what I'm saying, I eventually found my way back home because I kept taking the baby steps. I kept taking the steps to get back home. As much as I want to fall down on that ground, I did not. I kept taking the steps to reach my destination. So that's kind of how life is. You have to keep taking the steps and keep taking the steps and keep taking the steps to reach your destination. Once you quit taking those steps, then you're going to be stagnated. You're going to be stuck, you know what I'm saying, in a rut, whatever the case may be. But you have to keep taking them steps. So I guess that's what this episode is all about, is just keep taking the steps. Keep taking the steps. It does not matter where you think you're going or where you want to go. It's the fact that, you know what I'm saying, when you reach there, you just knew that you had to put in the hard work. You know, you had to put that foot in front of the other and just keep walking. Keep taking the steps. Keep taking the steps. Keep taking the steps. And wherever your destination is, may God, you know, help you to get there, because that's what it took for me. It took for me to keep taking them steps and for me to keep my faith in the Lord upstairs and just know that I was going to hopefully get back home, which I did. I'm here now. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up, believe in God and believe in yourself, and know that if you keep taking them steps, you'll get there. I promise you that. I wanted to fall down on that ground. It was so hot. You know, it was so hot. I was sweating. It was about to rain. The cars was coming because I was walking. The cars was coming up behind me. You know what I'm saying? Zooming past me. Nobody stopped to save me. Nobody stopped to ask if I needed a ride. Miss, where you going? You look tired. I had to keep taking the steps until I got to my destination. Keep taking them steps, y'all. Keep taking them steps, and I promise you, you'll get to your destination sooner than later, sooner than you think, because I was back at home, and I was like, dang, that's all it took. I just had to keep going. I didn't fall down, and before I knew it, I was back at home, and, you know, I was happy. I'm happy, and I'm about to eat my dinner and get ready to, you know what I'm saying, just get ready for the nightlife. So, have any question? All right, so I'm going to see y'all later. I got notifications coming in. I know a phone call is going to be coming through soon. I guess not. You know, it doesn't really matter. But I got to go. It's a shorter podcast than what I've been doing. Shorter episode than what I've been doing, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you want to just hear the visual, it's on Buzzsprout. My RIFA Chronicles, baby, something like that on Buzzsprout. But this is for YouTube. I'm doing this visual for YouTube because, you know, so I'm stepping out of my element and trying something different. So this podcast is going to be up on Buzzsprouts here in a few minutes on my Buzzsprout podcast. And this one is going to be up on YouTube here in a few minutes. And, yeah, just continue to love, continue to support. And, you know, RIFA Chronicles just loves you. Even if you don't love yourself, I still love you. I still pray for you. Like I said in previous podcasts, I pray for the world. You know, I pray for people I don't know, people I would never know, people I would never meet. But just know, if you ever come across me and stumble across RIFA Chronicles or any of my endeavors, just know I pray for you. I pray for you, whether you know me or not, whether I know you or not. I pray for humanity. I love y'all. Stay blessed.